Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Tuesday, the 11th of January 2022. Hope you're enjoying your Tuesday. I've been out for my swim. Temperature's around 33 degrees here again in Bangkok. It's been like that for about 4 or 5 days. Pretty stable temperature actually at the moment. That's nice. I think it's reasonable. It's livable. It's not like getting up to 37 or something like that where it gets really intolerable, and it's definitely not cold like it is in some dark and damp European countries or places where I'd rather not be at this time of the year, to be honest with you. Right, let's get on with our game of New York Times hard level Sudoku, shall we? And I'm looking at it now, just starting to look at the grid now. And I do in fact see a number immediately. First thing I see is this 3 blocking across here and jumping up at me and saying, hey, look at me, I'm a 3, place me here. That's what I noticed. Oh, I see something else too. I can see there's a 2 blocking up this column and a 2 blocking up this column, 2 blocking across here, 2 blocking across here. I guess everybody knows how to play Sudoku, right? So you know that that's got to be a 2. If you don't know how to play Sudoku, I would suggest an easier level game before you take on the New York Times, unless you happen to be a genius at logic, in which case you can work out the rules from what you see, and you'll no doubt have almost finished the puzzle by now if you are a logic genius. Right. I'm following the 2s around. I looking at them down here. This is what interested me down here, but it's not that good because it's just still those 3 locations up there, and this is like this, so it's not that good. Okay, it's very early days. Let's not get quite so deeply into it yet. Let's just take it nice and light and see what, as I said, usually what jumps up. I think numbers tend to jump at you. Here you go. I don't even concentrate on the numbers. I just look at the grid and see if anything hits me. That's a 1 blocking down that column, 1 across that row. That's a 1 to place there. If you are new to the channel, you should note that the New York Times, this particular puzzle is usually the hardest, but not always on this channel. I mean, for newspaper games anyway. I occasionally play internet games, which are harder. Not that often though, because the videos might take, I'm worried the videos would take too long. But in terms of newspaper games that we play here, this one is generally the hardest, but the last couple of days it's been very easy actually, and the LA Times turned out to be tougher going. I'd say that's unusual though. Gotcha. Okay, so 9 blocks down here, 9 blocks across here, so we have a pair of 9s up here, which will lead back this way, blocking 9 blocking here, 9 blocking down there. That's got to be a 9 right there. Well, the numbers are not jumping up at me like flying fish or anything at the moment, so I'm probably going to start going through one by one and see what I need to look at. I'll start with 1s and just look and see what's available. So if anything's useful, I'll highlight it, or possibly useful. 1 across there. that's about it really. Then 2's here and here. Is it? Ah, this is 2 or 5 actually, I've just noticed. 2 and 5 across here. Well, the 5 is anywhere down there. The 2's are over here. The 5's are anywhere over here. Okay, get onto that in a second. 2 and 5 in these squares. Now, is that going to get anything up here? I don't think so, actually, but what's missing? So 1, 6, 7. We've got an intersecting 6, that's it. 1, 6, and 7 are here. So what is in these two squares, knowing that's 1, 6, and 7? So we got these two squares have to be 4 and 8, am I right? 4 and 8. Okay, so then this obviously can't be 8. This will have to be 8 over here now. And this will have to be 4. All right. Now the 1 block's down here, 1 block's down here, so we can fit a 1 nicely there. And we shall probably continue on our journey. Can we, anything else? Hold on a second. We know the 8's are here. Do we know anything about 7's? No, not yet. And what's the other missing number? 5. No, we don't know anything. Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay, this is not 8. And it also can't be 5 because 5 is in one of here. So this is 8 and 5. So this is the other number, which has got to be a 7 then. Is that going to give us anything over here? 7. Okay. All right. Let's just come across here and we'll just deal with these numbers in case there's anything to look at here. So missing numbers here, this was 2 and 5 if you remember. So 1 is in these squares. 4 can be anywhere. 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the 9 will, oh, hold on a second. Yes, 9 will be in those squares there. Right. These two missing digits are 5 and 8. So over here we have a 2 in those squares. We have a 6 in these squares. And we have 7 in those squares. Okay, so kind of a one of each type thing. So more to think about yet. I'm just wondering if there's anything we can do about this. I see 2 1's blocking here. What else is missing? 2's which are down here. 2, right. Okay, this was 5 and 2, wasn't it? So 2 blocks this square here, right? This can't be a 2 because there's a 2 in here. And this 2 blocks both of these squares up here. Oh no, that's going to give me 2 places. So the 2 is possible here and here. The 1 is not, no, 1 is there and there. Oh, that's a shame. The 3 is here and here. And the 4 is in quite a few places. 7 we have these squares. I've forgotten now. 1 is up there. 2 and 7. Yes. Okay, these 2 squares have to be 2 or 7. right? Because this 2 and this 7 block these two squares here, and 7 and the eventual 2 that fits in one of these two squares block this square here. So this square and this square are 2 and 7. Knowing that fact, what can we say? Okay, so now we have the 3 blocking this square and 3 blocking this square, so in fact 3 must go there. Let's look at this again. I'm going to keep highlighting, and I need to do it for my own peace of mind. 2 and 7 in these two squares. Now the missing numbers are 1 and 4. Yes. Oh no, this is, oh no, 1 and 4, sorry, 1 and 4 in this square and this square. I apologize. 1 and 4 in these two squares. So we can't get it just yet. I'm looking at other things for the moment. Right. Let's stop all that nonsense and start looking in other places around the grid, I almost said around the globe, that we can gather information. Well, that's going to be absolutely useless now. Forget the ones. The 2s are like so, as I showed before, basically. The 3s, we don't have any completed digits yet, by the way. 3s are in these squares here and these here. 3 somewhere down there. But over here we can't do very much. 3 looks to be like that. Okay, 4s we can put across here like this. Anywhere there. Over here, not enough information. 5s. Sorry, I was distracted there. I'm still distracted. Come back. No, okay. 6s are going to be like this. I'm not sure if you can hear my cat meowing, but he is. Meowing needlessly. He has food, water. He doesn't drink water though, and all kinds of benefits. Air conditioning is on in the other room. He can go there and cool down as well. It'd be cooler than it would be in this room, in fact. But no one to play with. I think that's his. That's probably what he's complaining about. 8s are not taking me very far. Ho hum, ho hum. I should have one quick perusal of the lines that have got some digits in, and then I should get on with the pencil marks. I think, okay, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9. So we're missing everything between 4 and 9, which is 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, no, we can't do anything about that, can we? This column here is lacking a 3, a 5, 7, 3, 5, 7. I've already looked at this several times. I don't know why I'm looking at it again. It's getting me nowhere, but I just keep looking at it, coming back to it, hoping that something might have changed. Of course, it hasn't. Definition of insanity. Up here, oh, I've already investigated this, haven't I? So I've already said that these two squares contain 2 and 7, and these two squares contain 1 and 4. I can't say more than that, right? So this I've looked at. What's along here? We are lacking a 3, 5, 6, 7, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, a lot of lackings. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, this is a 5 or 8 because we got 6. Oh no, actually, no. 3, 6, 7. Anyway, 3, 6, 7, 5. Right, I do believe it's time for me to put in the pencil marks because I'm not getting any further, and I'm not a notation-free solver at all costs. I just go as far as I can, and that's enough for me. From here on in, good luck to those of you who are playing that version. Right, so I'll put in what needs to be put in here. That's the 5 and the 8. I'll put in what needs to be put in here, which is a 1, 6 in those squares, and a 7 across everywhere. And in these two squares, which is a 2 and a 5, I remember. And across here now we need a 1 in those squares. We need a 4 everywhere. And we need, what's the other number? 9, is it? 9 in those two squares. Down here we need a 2 in those squares. And a 6 in those squares. And what else do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7, sorry. 7 in those squares. There we go. Right. Have we got any exclusive stuff up here? We've got 7 blocking up here, so 7 is a pair there. Okay, I think that's it then. So let's just highlight the digits and see what we can do. Not much going on with 1, 2s. 3s are a pair there. 3s are somewhere in this column, and a pair there. 4s are a pair over here, and a pair up here. Obviously we've got this 4 and this 4 blocking up. pair here from this 4 and this 4. Oops. What happened? I forgot to put in the numbers, excuse me. 4's there. Over here we have absolutely no idea, so we'll forget that. Then 5's will be somewhere here. That's it. 6's 6 blocks across here and 6 blocks up here. So we do have a pair of 6's, but they're not as useful as some pairs because they're not in a row or a column. They're divided. 7 now. Nope. With 8 we have no idea, and so with 9 we have 9 blocking across here, and up here, so we can put in a pair of 9's there. And that, I think, is all we can say about pairs. Not that great, is it really? I mean, the bottom shoot is done already, as much as we can do. I haven't even bothered to examine it because I know there's nothing we can do with it. And the rest of it is it doesn't have that many pairs, so it could turn out to be a candidate-heavy game again. I see 1 actually. I forgot to put 1 blocking across here, so 1 is across there like that as well in a straight line. Trying to think of where I should begin really. Don't suppose that it matters much. Do we have any single digits? Sometimes if we've got a single digit, that if we can see squares with it, that can be useful sometimes. Not much really. No, I think it's a fairly even spread, isn't it? Okay, so I don't see any favorite places to begin. I shall just start in this block here. It's already got some candidates in and some digits already placed. So let's get on. We've got 1 already. We don't have 2, but 2 definitely blocks down here and across there. So we can put 2 into those squares. 3, 4, 5, 6 is done. We don't have 7, and 7 blocks down here. So 7 is available in those squares, and we don't have 8 yet. 8 blocks across here and up here like that, leaving us with 8 in those squares. We have 1 blocking up here, so 1 is available in those squares. 2 and 3 are done. 4 we have no idea. 5 is in. 6 blocks across here like that, so 3 possible locations for 6. 4, 6, okay. 7 is in. 8 blocks up the central column. That's not helping us that much, is it? So 8's are available like that, and then 9 also blocks up the central column, but in this case it also blocks across the top row, so like that. Let's unhighlight and look again. Oh, damn. I was going to say 2, 7, 2, 7. I already worked this out ages ago, didn't I? Before filling in the candidates, I already worked it out. So anyway, that's not very useful. And now the cat's come back for more complaining. This cat does so much complaining, I almost think it's an English cat as opposed to a Thai cat. I'm getting nothing, so 1 blocks across here. Let's put in the 1's in these squares. 2, 3, 4 are complete as digits, 5 as candidates, I should say, 5 blocks across this row, giving us 5 in those squares. 6 is done, 7 blocks across here like that, so 7 is available for us there. 8 blocks up the central column, and then 9 blocks along here and up this column, giving us 3 possibilities for 9. Yeah, as I feared, it's going to look quite, I have a feeling it's going to be quite candidate heavy. Anyway, let's see over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks across this row. 6 blocks across this row and 6 blocks up this column. 7 blocks the middle row and 7 blocks up here. Oops, not that square. 7 is there. 9 is in already. We're just looking for 8 now. 8 blocks up here. So 8. There we go. It's going to be tough, isn't it? I think the only thing I'm going to do is have to complete the grid with all candidates and look for patterns right across everywhere, because I'm getting nowhere fast with this. So 1, 2, 3 blocks up here. 4 is in. 5, we have no idea, so 5 can go anywhere. 6 blocks here and 6 blocks this. Oh, 6 is in, sorry. 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's 7, 8, 9 done. Sorry, I'm doing more than I need to there. Right, let's examine this right-hand vertical shoot. No, 1 chance left. 1 is in. 2 blocks down here, 2 blocks across here. So 2 in these squares. 3, 4. No 5s anywhere? We really don't know anything at all about 5. So unlikely that we're going to find singles here. 6 blocking across here and 6 blocking down here. 6 in those squares. Any 7s anywhere? Well, 7 blocks across here, actually. So let's just look at that again. Do you see 7 blocking across here? So 7 in those squares. We've got 9. Have we got 8? Oh, we almost got a single there. No, we haven't got 8 yet. That's such a shame. We almost had a single after me saying we wouldn't have a single. Oh, we're going to get a pair of 5 and 8 though. Okay, 8 blocks across here. So 8 in these squares, and we've got ourselves a matching pair. I saw it before it arrived. Which means that these 2 squares cannot contain the 5s that I had placed in them. And now we've got ourselves a more useful pair of 3 and 7 up here, meaning that this must be a 5. And let's get rid of these 5s where we can't use them anymore. Okay. Right. And now we've got a pointing pair of 5s down here, so this can no longer be 5. It's got to be an 8, and our 5 will fit in here. Now we've got some 8s to remove. In fact, we can just place a 4 there, and that will give us a 1 there, 7 there. I'm going off on a little tangent here. Remember, I've got to come back and do some removals soon, okay? In fact, let's do those removals right now. No, let's put the 8 in here first. Okay, and also 8 blocking across here and up here. So that will be an 8 in that square there. Have we finished 8 yet? Almost. Let's get rid of 8s where we can't use them. So we can't use the 8s. Let's and to see where they are. No 8s no 8s are allowed, like this, like this. There's an 8 there, there's an 8 there. Where else are there 8s? Okay, this 8 blocking up here, no 8s there. Have we done yet? Okay, I think so. Let's get rid of all of those 8s and let's just click on the 8 to see if it makes sense. Yeah, it does. This 8 also means that that 8 can't stand. So it certainly does make sense now. Okay. Right then. So that was a hefty move forward, wasn't it? I've no idea where we are now. I've got to make some removals probably. Yeah, okay, so this one here is no longer needed. And I think that looks to be correct now. Then the 2s, yeah, it looks to be okay. Of course, now we've got this 1, I can put a 4 in here. So I'm just going to go off another tangent now. 9 goes here and 1 goes there. Okay, let's do it again. 3s. Okay, that's the only place the 3 can go now. Let's place it in. This must be a 5 then. And we can get rid of a lot of 5s, can't we? We can get rid of that 5 there. And oops, that 5 there, and all across here we can get rid of 5. Okay, and the 3 we can get rid of here. Yep, looking good. Right, so how about the 4s? Well, there's only one place a 4 can go now, so let's take the time to put it in, and let's delete candidate 4 from there. And let's also delete the candidate 4 from here, because we already got a 4 there, of course. So 4s looks quite nice and civilized now. 5, yeah, it's okay. I think 6s, we haven't got any completed digits, by the way. Still looking for our first fully promoted number. 7s, we got 7 here, blocking all of these 7s, and that's going to give us a single 9, so we should just jump in and put it in immediately, and that will give us a 5 in that square, and 8 in that square, 6 over here, 3 here, 7 there, one number to get here, that's got to be an 8. This 8 can be taken away and shot. Right now. We've got a 3 here, so this has got to be a 6 then. This has got to be a 6 now, that's the only place that makes sense. This will be a 7, sorry. This will be a 3. Looks like we need a 5 to complete this row. Yes, indeed. So this will be a 2, and the 7 will go there. This will be a 2. I'm just doing our buy value cells here. You can see nothing difficult is taking place here. I'm just following around with, it's an either or choice, right? You know, you've got this one or you haven't got it. We have a 2 here already, so that's a 6. That's our 7. One number to complete this column. We've got a 6 already, so this will be a 9. Meaning this will be a 9. We've got a 7, so this is a 1. We just need one digit to complete this block. It's a 4, I think. Meaning this can't be a 4. 4 will be in here. This will be a 6 to complete that block. 6 we have here. We have to get rid of those 6s. Okay, and this obviously then is a 1. Meaning this is a 7. And this will be a 6 to complete the row. Our 7 here means that these can't be 7. Let's take them away. And we've got a 9 here, so this is a 2 then, that's a 7. Not much more to go now, is there? Let's take away that 7 so it doesn't confuse us. Let's also take away this 1. and this one because of this square here, so 1, and let's place our 1 firmly there. We have a 2, so this will be a 5. 2 goes here, 5 is in there, and 3 will finish the puzzle. Okay, that took me a long time actually, because I needed to fill in all the candidates to be able to see the patterns, the available patterns. I didn't see them with only a partially filled grid. Now sometimes you get lucky and you can spot patterns with a partially filled grid. I wasn't that lucky today, so it meant filling in all the candidates and looking for the patterns after like that. And if you are a notation-free solver, which I am not, I'll say it again, congratulations if you managed to finish that one. I think it might have taken quite a bit of effort. Okay, thanks very much. Hopefully I'll be back later with the LA Times stuff, and we'll see how that shapes up and compared to this one. Bye-bye.